Hey, what's going on, folks? This your boy Stone Thug. Yeah, the comedian, singer. Want to talk to you a little bit about old school, old time cowboy western, starring John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart. And you're looking at the title right there. It's The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. And basically, this movie, it's a western, and I know that you don't hear about a lot of western movies today. Sometimes they come periodically. If one happens to make a lot of money, they'll make another one. But westerns and the Way of the West, the Wild Wild West, as it's commonly called, was really part of American history. And some things about it is true, some things about it is made up. And what I like about this particular movie, and this is a John Wayne movie, who was one of the great actors of the 40s and 50s and 60s, who made a lot of these movies before we had our Clint Eastwood that came along later, and some of the other actors who played in westerns. John Wayne movies, this particular John Wayne movie is one of the ones that I like. He made about 100 movies, but about 4 of them I really like, and this is one of them. Unfortunately, the 4 I like are kind of sad because he died in 3 of them, and this is about as dark as it's not exactly a movie where John Wayne came out on top. This is a movie where John Wayne, I don't want to say too much about it because I like for you to check it out, but it's not John's best hour in terms of the hero in this particular movie. But it's a great movie, and it's one of his finest. And there's a lot of controversy about, westerns and, the Wild Wild West and how they portray Native Americans, and me having my godmother, or should I say my grandmother, was full-blooded Cherokee, so I'm sensitive about the plight of the Native Americans, and they were not always portrayed positively in Western movies, so that's some of the criticism. One little fun fact for you, where they said back in the day, Indian, referred to them as Indians, but they were credited for scalping the red face, or the white man, back, once when their sellers were here selling in. But the truth of the matter is, the red man did not invent scalping. Scalping was part of American history. And what scalping did was, the way the settlers collected their money is what they did was they would go to I guess the city county office or whatever and collect money based off how many scalps they had of Native Americans. So that's how they got money, and some of them got, I believe, around $20 gold piece or whatever, or something of that fashion, when they actually did bring in the scalp of a Native American Indian. So it wasn't the Indians who started or did the scalping. It was the white settlers. So that's a little bit of trivia for you. But anyway, I highly recommend that particular film. It's a great film. It's one of the best John Wayne movies that I've seen. I think you'll like it. John Wayne was a complicated man. A lot of people said personal things about him being a racist or whatever. But if he was just a product of his time. Because if you're watching this, you're not racist. Your father or your grandfather, if they were not racist, somebody probably was during that time who lived at that time. If they were not, and they didn't speak or come out against racism, well, some people feel that those people were as bad as the racists. So we're in a time of bullying today. So bullying has always been around. So if you see bullying, no matter what color you are, and you allow it to be, you're as bad as the people back then. And if you are the bully, well, then you're as bad as the people who bully. You just don't have a gun or a knife or have society or a government behind you with your bullying. Back then they did. So that's another video, and that's kind of complicated. But the point being, this was a good movie. I hope you get a chance to watch it. I think you'll enjoy it. All right, John Wayne, and the man who shot Liberty Valance. All right, peace. It's your boy Stone Thug.